아, 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 아. 해보시오.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! Need help here, Danny! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze. Get ready! Take cover! Now! Forward!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Got him! What now, fucker? You haven't a chance. Get ready! They're coming inside! Conway, move downstairs. We can handle it here. You're not up to it. Take that! Stay covered! What the fuck are you waiting for? Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line. Don't let them hack away! Burn, fuckers! Get ready for another attack! That's it! This won't stop them! Burn, fuckers! Godwin, draw your sword and follow me! That was close.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Ardentes fortuna juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does it actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
In the first place, Sir Hans, we've got a task ahead of us. An important one. And a great responsibility. You don't meet such a mighty noble as von Bergov every day. So, first duty, then fun.
Quiet, monk! You'll just spoil the rest of our trip. It's all clear to me. We deliver the message, get the politics over with, and enjoy a bit of adventure together. But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
왕사에게는 무기를 들고 강력한 갑옷 한 벌 입는 것보다 즐거운 일이 없다. 성미가 불 같은 것들. 조언자는 지식, 예리한 말, 솜씨, 친절한 말로 일을 해결하길 선호한다. 통찰자는 조용히 숨어서 의심 상태를 물처리게 좋아한다. 병사냐, 조언자냐, 친찰자냐. 조언자. 이쪽에 참모이 됐다.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
화술, 매력, 완력, 강압, 위압, 공포. 점점 강해지는 거야. 지푸라기가 삐져나온 장화를 신고 귀족 행세를 하는구먼. 무슨 선택하면 몸이 이사도
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. And Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone led a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
뭔가 그림을 그렸네.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Henry, call that dog to heel.
멋지.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Here, Mutt. Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but...
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, they'll surely serve us up some real...
You might be right. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Here you go. Take it.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could write. Besides, and I'm in.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is... and sensible too. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement.
I'm not so sure about that. One small wrong word robs...
Aye, I suppose.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, 'cause you always lose.
Ha ha.
I see you've got dice set up.
Sure thing, Henry.
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose...
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver...
Sounds fair to me.
무작위로 한 소지품의 주사위가 있다면 게임을 시작하기 전에 그 주사위를 사용하기로 정할 수 있습니다. 대부분의 주사위에는 특별한 능력이 있으며 아이템 설명에서 확인할 수 있습니다. 이는 특별한 기술을 사용해 행복하게 해줍니다. 처음에는 주사위 6개를 모두 굴립니다. 유지하고 싶은 득점 주사위를 선택하고 옆으로 옮기고 턴 종료 시 해당하는 점수를 얻습니다. 나머지를 다시 굴립니다. 주사위를 다 손모으기 전까지는 계속 굴릴 수 있습니다. 단 득점 주사위를 하나도 굴리지 못했을 경우 이번 턴에 획득한 모든 점수를 포기해야 합니다. 주인은 득점 주사위를 한 개도 굴리지 못하는 위험을 무릅쓰기 전에 턴을 종료하고 점수를 얻는 것입니다. 득점 주사위가 뭐지? 목표 점수 도달한 사람이 이게 1은 100점 5는 50점 1, 2, 3, 4, 5가 되면 500점 3, 4, 5, 6은 750점 150점 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 3 이후에 추가 주사위당 혹시 2배가 된다고? 무슨 소리지?
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
유지하는
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? What can you do?
야씨.
Wonderful.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale.
All right.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Aye, that'll do. Here. Oh, come on.
꽝 있는 좀 뺏고.
That's enough for me. Your turn. If I was you, I'd take it.
아, 더 이상 나오지 않은 점수가 없구나. 아, 넘겨야 되나.
Aye, that'll do.
아유씨, 진짜 꼰대.
My God, I'm done.
자.
No, that's as far as I go.
에이. 야,
Ha! Ha ha!
That's just great.
You can never.
Nah.
이거는
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God.
Henry.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Henry, what the f...
What was what about?
with that captain? I thought they got us all.
위험하지
They didn't do
않습니다.
anything, though. Besides, that captain was just an underling.
Just an underling. How could you tell?
We backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it next time.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talk. We'll deliver our message. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me serious. Don't fuck it up.
As you command.
Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long...
You're in the mood for that?
Certainly. So then,
Or just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it?
let's save the... Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your head. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Even after we deliver the letter.
솔직히 그 아래는 두 권을 적용해야 돼. 흰갑 아래 갬비스, 다리 아래 누빈, 자, 아래 신. 누빔을 끼고 그거를 쓰라고. 힘을 15, 하수를 16. 위협이 닿구나. 설득이요. 존재가 가능한 포인트. 아. 이건 제작. 코덱스. 아울리치. 한우시. 에르고. 뭐야?
So, shall we start?
Ready?
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
L2를 눌러 공격을 시작.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Very nice exchange, Henry. A very nice exchange, Henry.
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard! Keep your distance, Henry! Oh, why don't you cover yourself?
오래 먹지.
Good!
좋아.
That's the way. Nice. Good. Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Faster, yeah? Pretty good. You started blocking too soon. Try blocking later. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice. You have to block first. That's not the way. You already showed me how. Nice. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then.
Nice work, Henry.
Got around that nicely, Henry.
Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. To a good start. And another.
How did he do that?
Fuck me!
Now that's sword play.
How do you do it? And another. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later.
아, 내가
Now
졌어?
it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite. Let's get some grub.
이것도 잘 때리고 있어.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
Yeah. But that was nearly the first time in my life I ever held a sword. It's no wonder.
Well, forging a sword isn't the same as wielding one.
Oats, what's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they...
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we'd drag you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
아무 일도 없었던 것 같아. 정말 용기만 있다면 뭐든지 할 수 있지.
She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling is...
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of it. You're as quiet as a mouse.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
베이스.
I prefer other weapons. Proper ones. When you take a mace in your hand, a nice chunk of metal, you know one good blow will do the job. No dancing around in circles. Just smash.
Too right. I feel like a king when I got a nice big cudgel.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others.
Only she's blocking our way.
Right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound?
What are you doing?
Holy Mother of God!
But careful.
got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them! Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? It's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the fence!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now! Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, he's caught it! Quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I know. I'll manage. I know. Lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish. We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is Trusky?
Use your head. Stick behind me.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
and
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled.
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get better move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back, give me a full report.
Sakra!
Foot trail.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You want us
Get
to
to
think we
work.
can swim all the fucking way across? Shut up. What a cheap boy hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll fight. Either way, and get a nice reward.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here! Stand still!
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run! Quick!
Moving down instead of being high up. Because you can't see shit from up there in the foliage. But we were set up top. There wasn't a big
Oh, no, no, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you, you prick? Boulevard! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! Catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey?
Shit!
Here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
There's more of them up top.
Come here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way, if we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
안 보여.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. Trying to catch up. Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watching here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. Right. The others get here. We're moving from both sides. And send someone after me, too. Got it. must be mad.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he?
I'll show you! Alert! To arms! Show your stuff! Ah! You get out of here right now!
이거야지.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
That was a hellish move. Let's go.
You're a dead man!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Pa.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up.
It's not over yet. For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look...
하나만 눌러도 건너뛰어가는데 여기가 그렇지.
How are you holding up? For Christ's sake, Henry, talk to me. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable.
Ah!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck. Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
He knows me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together.
Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Don't give in to it. Hang in there. We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents.
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry, we'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, all sons.
Think again, stop!
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
I've come from scouts. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty... I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets... No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there.
I won't. May God reward you 1,000.
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything...
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to... Some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly. Sacra. Someone got here before me. No food for me here. Damn! This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed. Bleed out. I feel like a new man.
처음에 하는데 지치는 상가요.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
꼈어. 사람.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So, consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading. You go along there till you reach a sort of...
Great. I'll be back in a...
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me...
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least...
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the bed...
Not to worry. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble.
Well, if...
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have...
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. So's I don't have that wretch lying...
All right.
Yep.
Shit. My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
부숴야지.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand.
Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy. Ah!
여기를 찾으라고?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
We're from Lord von Bergov, and we're looking for those murderers. Lord von Bergov is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and tell us who you are. Lord von Berg. A couple, so tell me...
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. You can talk to me or talk to...
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bozhena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Burgov's men in the woods, too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern in Jelly-off. All right?
Devil take it. That's all I need.
Did they hurt you?
No, but
Sorry.
look here. I almost got God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. So, your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knight.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Burgov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change, but what he needs most now is...
Here.
Excellent. Now, I gave you two the last of my supply. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a... But you can... My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, Alex, I have a book here with the recipe. But
I can read as well as any man.
my word.
I'll take the book just in case, but...
Of course. Everything... Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
포도주, 캐모마일 두 옹콩, 페이지 한 옹콩. 캐모마일 넣고 불에 시계가 한번 비워서 똥을 그린다. 페이지를 갈아, 가마솥에 넣는다. 마지막으로 따라낸다. 캐모마일을 넣고, 캐모마일 두 옹콩을 넣고, 불에 시계 한 번.
You must have read it by now, surely. If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take...
All right.
I reckon you've done what you need. Go and get a good...
Yeah.
With a bit of luck, that decoction will chase away the fever. You'll sleep better after, and that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the...
12시간이나.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Look who's finally up. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes...
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin?
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bojena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt.
Hans is right. We're very glad. God bless you.
And you too.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They'd catch you. I dread to think what they do to you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
True enough. You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is. The less fuss going on around here, the better for...
와인, 쇠기품, 멜라도나.
And if anything does happen, we've got grub.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women.
What about the rest of...
You saw for yourself, but you're right. We shouldn't just... As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make...
And when we get back to...
You're right.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle?
I tell you.
Of course, Henry. But that's nonsense. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. It was dark.
I saw him.
Yes. Well, surely... You're still my protector, though.
Where'd you get it?
I found it. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on. Let's get going.
Hickam.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir? There's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent then they might believe we're actually
That's all very well, except we can't even pay...
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in...
So what do you suggest?
Go to Ratai. You just don't get it, do you? We can't... We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughingstock?
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing.
Chin up.
Nothing will be fine. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh.
We'll go back and bury it.
Yeah, even though it didn't always seem that.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll event...
Ardentes
fortuna.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent...
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got...
Ah, that's another matter. Oh, my. Ugh.
Oof. It stinks like...
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good today. Nicely settled and cold, straight from the cellar.
What was that?
Not like that warm swill we had last
Oh,
Getting a
aye.
mug of piss.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. I'm making him all catch by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord Lambert.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't... Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the...
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. And where am I...
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the car...
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Health, lads. That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours while you still got it.
Why you standing here like a pillar?
What for?
To get to what you pair ordered so your work.
All right.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of... My old man was meant to take them in. The second door in there leads to the pantry. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp. If you just chuck it on the floor in the two men can finish the work in a jiff.
All right, we'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work than...
Aye, it's like it or not. Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from?
Skalitz.
I ain't been further than the back off me, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, no. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of... When rich folks get married, that's a feast. That's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to...
Who is this?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his sons, they used to be a rich family.
Could I get to the wedding?
I don't know about that.
Where's the wedding going?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailey.
Will Lord von...
How should I know what his lordship... What's that?
Oh.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be...
What's life like?
Better now that you and your pal have... Truth to tell, it used to be better. But then there's a shortage of folk.
I'm sorry.
Well...
Where can I find work around?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother looking in it. But otherwise, you can try Radovan the Smith for one. Come to mention it, he sat just... And that fella next to him is Miller Grazel. You know what they say about... Well then...
Is this the only...
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well.
I'd be doing a lot better.
Where do you want this?
To the pantry. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside.
I'll go and discuss it.
And careful with them sack. Here it comes.
Greetings.
To you too.
God be with you.
And with you.
How's it going?
Mustn't grumble. One beer.
God be with you.
And with you. What? Who?
What a couple, of course. Who else?
Greetings.
Hi, that's me.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
I'll probably forget after. What do you want?
No.
Ask away.
What's going on here?
Apart from the bandits, life's peaceful enough. The war has steered, but high politics is nothing for me.
I heard there's gonna be a big wedding.
Aye, that's true. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Even von Berghoff will come.
Look, I need to pass on an import. Do you think you can...
Invite you? Not a chance.
It would only be...
Look, loads of lackey. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff.
I'd like to ask about...
No, I'm not...
You must know young...
Aye, he's a
Odd.
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. It occurred to me we could roll...
Oh,
that's a shame. You know what? If you beat...
You'd invite us.
You'd have to beat me first.
We'll see.
You really are...
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
Yep.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
I reckon you ain't going nowhere. I've got her. Got him! So one of the went home all ready. But it broke his horse's back. And that pissed him off. I told you he could leave gone. Saying the old dangerous has to go. Got him! Stop shouting. Let's have a drink. Don't worry. When's the last time?
Good game, friend.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny...
Thank God we weren't playing for coin.
Well, we were playing for something else.
Well, it's not that easy.
You were lying then?
A bit. But look on the...
I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy, does it? Deep breath.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you.
I fled from...
Silver Scarlets.
Aye. Well...
Bugger me.
He needs coin for his troops, so he goes after the silver. The sly ginger fox.
Did you lot surrender to him as...
He'd have had to talk to us first. They just attacked, burnt down the village, and slaughtered most of the people.
I'm sorry to hear that. Thank Christ we've been...
That's because they have silver.
Good point.
What do they call...
I'm Henry.
So, Henry, what was it you were...
Since you've joined us.
I heard there's going to be a big...
That's right.
Everyone wants...
And anyone who's not, and...
Because you...
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samine? We're all just playthings in God's hands.
Trying to sound clever?
All I'm saying...
Sod that! Even Lord von Burgo himself is going to be...
Could someone get to...
Someone?
Well... I play light and shout.
What are you going on?
All right.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close up. So, the best thing would be to find...
Aye. As the hours pass and the guests...
Would it be possible to get to von Berghoff, even though he keeps his distance?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his car, so the only chance of meeting him is...
And everybody will want some...
I haven't been... What's there to say?
It's usually peaceful, thank God.
You've got good reason to...
That's enough of your... It's actually good to live in an estate.
That's true. Just a couple of villages. Rock. That's despite Otto van Bergo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in.
I saw him on the gate tower.
Aye. He's a right...
If you can get...
So it's peaceful here?
Aye. Except there's...
But we'll be back to our old ways.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you...
I can do a lot of things.
Bugger me. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods. If you're not talking shit and you can wield a hammer, and if you prove your worth, I'll leave...
Why would you work at a forge? And I can get you to that wedding too.
Leave it out, you rogue. I asked it...
My own power as a blacksmith.
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into...
About that job...
I look forward to seeing...
I'd like to ask...
You've heard all...
I've got to be...
Wait. There's something else. What brought you all the way from Scarlet?
We were straightforward with you.
It's a long story. What I will say, we were supposed to deliver a message to... We set up camp down by the pond. It was only through luck. We lost everything.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true. There's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting...
Aye. These are...
Farewell, then.
Farewell.
What? There'd have to be two of us. I couldn't manage it.
Mind wait.
Greetings. God be with you.
And with you.
God be with you.
I'm with you.
Innkeeper, a beer.
Cheers.
Christ!
Cheers.
What's the hold-up?
How's it going?
I bought a lovely U-boat.
Blessings to you.
Great
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
What are you standing here?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul. The cart won't unload itself.
Ah, that's a stroke of luck.
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to the innkeeper.
We can come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight.
Is that all you know about the way?
What else is there to know?
What did you say?
Radovan is Smitty's in Takov. That's a bit out of the...
What did you say?
Crazel? He's a bit of...
Excuse me?
It's just I've heard...
I'll go and start with it.
Nice and steady.
Deep breaths.
It happens.
We'll talk.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. And you took your time. It didn't look like she was too...
The main thing is...
It's definitely her, though.
I did get...
What?
Von Berghoff... Sacra! Calm down. Let me finish. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fords, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of... It's the talk of the town. Invitation only. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it.
Why should some wedding...
Because it looks like Von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. And that shouldn't be a problem.
Like I said, there's going to be... Well,
I'm sure...
There's something else we have to sort out.
I noticed that.
We can work off our debt. Or if we both do it...
Look, sir.
I'm serious.
I can't...
Come on.
Maybe not now. People will remember my face as if the disgrace...
You know, sir, so you should be able to...
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the three...
Would that be some
Not so fast. Oratoris, Laboratoris, and Bellatoris. Now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work.
So, which do I...
But it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with it.
Rather...
You're a bit of everything. Pure blood. In short, be so kind as...
Are you really not gonna...
Come now, Henry. What did I simply cannot carry sacks?
They say clothes maketh the man.
What do you know about... It's not long since I had to drag one sack, and if I hadn't... I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself. So...
Come now, Henry.
Right.
Well... that. But above all, as soon as we have at least some... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man...
How generous.
I know, my...
Christ!
Hey! Mind where you're going.
If you ain't here to carry, clear off.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
A couple more sacks and I can be on my way.
What did I do to you?
Fine job.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
It happens.
But the 2 of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Burgoff's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits? And you're up to no good? We should kick both of you out. Just to be on the safe.
I expected to be more sympathetic towards people who've been ambushed when you've got so many bandits and other rabbits here.
Well, there you have it.
Did you hear about them?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.